When your partner has an anxious attachment style, you might feel that they're never happy with you, that they're not satisfied with anything that you give them. You might feel criticized and pushed. So, what's common is that sometimes people try to please their partner, but then it doesn't work for the long run. Or another thing they try to do is just take distance, is just say, you take care of yourself, I'm out of here. And that also doesn't work. So in this video, I want to share with you 7 tips of what actually works, how to create a loving relationship when your partner has an anxious attachment style. Now, if you're someone who doesn't want to settle for an okay relationship, you want an amazing one that is passionate and fulfilling, then make sure to subscribe to our channel so you get notified about our weekly videos. Now, I know this topic from the inside because my wife tends to be more on the anxious side and I tend to be more on the avoidant attachment style. So we used to fight a lot. I used to complain about her that she makes a big deal out of everything, that she's too emotional, too dramatic, that whatever I do is not enough for her and it's never going to satisfy her. And of course, that didn't work for her and we end up in a lot of fights. But when we start learning about our styles and start learning about what we're really looking for, it made us feel much closer and we stopped fighting and we start understanding each other in a deeper way. Now, I want to qualify and say that no one is just a style, no one is just a template. But those templates, those styles help us to understand each other, sometimes create a shortcut or some tools for you to understand yourself and your partner. So here's the most important tips, the 7 tips in order to create love and good relationship with someone who's on the anxious style. Let's jump in. So tip number 1, and maybe the most important thing for you to understand, is that what your partner is really looking for is to feel loved and to feel that you care about them. So everything they do, from wanting to be closer to you and also to arguments, is actually trying to get love and affection for you. They want to know that you love them, that you're there for them, and that you really care about them. So the best thing for you to do is really show this to them in many ways and as frequently as possible. Now, you might tell yourself, they should know that already. We've been together for a while. But that doesn't work this way because they're constantly looking for that affirmation again and again. And if you show this to them, if you just do small gestures that really makes them feel loved, they feel so connected, they'll feel seen and understood, and they'll give you a lot of love back. The second tip is be interested in how they feel. So someone who has an anxious style wants to feel close, wants to feel that you get them, that you're there, that you're really interested in what they feel and what they need. So it'll be really important for you to actually ask them about that. Be interested about their day, be interested about their thought, their feelings, and show that you get them, show that you understand where they're coming from and why it's valid, why it makes sense. Tip number 3 is give love and affection on a daily basis. Give hugs and kisses. So as I said already, someone who has an anxious attachment is wondering, is scanning, do you really love me? Do you really care about me? And usually, people with this style really tend to respond well to love and kisses and physical affection. So showing physical affection, giving a hug, giving them kisses on a daily basis is really important. Even if you've been together for a while, they'll feel really special by you, really admired by you, really desired by you. And then they'll show you a lot of love back. Tip number 4 is sit closer and look at them directly in the eyes. So it's really important to get that body language is most of the time more important than what you're saying in relationship. People get a lot of messages. We communicate a lot with our body. And since someone on the anxious side, they want to feel closer, they want to feel connected. When you lean in towards them, when you look them directly in the eye, when you give them undivided attention, when you're not looking at your phone and doing something else, they'll feel really close, they'll feel really connected to you, and they really appreciate it. They'll feel that you're present, that you're really there with them. Tip number 5 has to do with arguments or conflict. Listen to what they're saying, not to their tone of voice. So your partner might have a strong tone of voice. They might be angry and frustrated and raise their tone of voice when they're frustrated with you. This is very common for someone who has more of an anxious attachment style. But there's nothing more infuriating than your partner telling you, I can't listen to you right now, or notice your tone of voice, because then you feel like that whatever you have to say doesn't matter. The substance of what you're saying is get dismissed. So I know this might be hard for you, but I want to really invite you to listen to what they're saying, to take in their words and not their tone of voice. Or if it's hard for you, tell them, slow down just for a second. I really want to listen to what you have to say. This is important to me, but let's slow down so I can really listen better to you. I guarantee for you, this is going to stop the argument and they're going to change immediately if they really feel that you're genuine around that. Tip number 6 is be willing to talk about your relationship with each other. Someone who's on the anxious side tend to really pay attention to what's happening between the two of you. If there's any small things that goes off, that they feel not connected, that they feel not good, or that you don't like them for some reason, or something got you frustrated, they're going to want to talk about that. And they won't be able to feel relaxed or to distress if they feel that you and them are not okay. And so it's really important that you'll be open to talking to them about this, and that you make yourself available as soon as possible, and that you talk about it until both of you feel resolved, so you don't leave things just up in the air, lingering between the two of you. Tip number 7 is criticism is a request for connection. So someone on the anxious side, when they're frustrated, sometimes they tend to go towards criticism and blame. And while I know it's not a great way to communicate, and I know that hurts you and frustrates you, I want to invite you to listen to what they're saying from this place of like, they're asking me to do something because they want to connect with me. So when they're saying, I don't like you do this, or I don't like you do that, they're really saying, I want you to respond to me better because I want to be closer to you, because I love you. So try to listen to what's underneath that, what are they really looking for, and don't take it personally. So I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments below which one of those 7 tips are the most valuable for you and that you can actually start using immediately in your relationship. I'm really interested to know. Now, understanding your style and what you're looking for in relationship and what your partner is looking for is really crucial in order to create a happy relationship together. So created a very short and simple tool called the 4 Relationship Desires. And we have a simple quiz that you can take in just 1 or 2 minutes and learn a lot about yourself and about your partner. So I'm going to link for that in the description below, and I hope you'll take it. And if you enjoyed this information, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. And you can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram to get more daily updates and tips about relationship and love. Thank you.